What's going on? You're tuned into Kick'em Pick'em Gambling Show brought to you by TwoFootTalk. I am your host. They call me Young Lake. No Oaks. Oaks is in the woods, doing whatever Oaks and Herc do in the woods. I won't go there because I like Oaks and he's my friend. But I did have some Brokeback Mountain jokes, but I won't mention them. Anyway, welcome to the show. This weekend slate, I like it. It's going to be light in any other leagues besides England and Spain. I won't lie to you. I need more tape on Italy and Germany to know who I give a fuck about when it comes to betting and watching entertaining football. I was hoping Fiorentina was going to give me a little bit of hope. They didn't. Daniel Malin's still a tank, though. But let's get some things off our chest from last week. We got last week's fuck yous. Any bad beats, anything shitty happened in your week, go ahead and throw it right in the chat. If you knew me outside of just talking shit on the internet, you'd realize that this could just be the entire show. It's just a whole hour of me doing fuck yous. But we'll keep it to strictly football for me. My first one is Bilbao. Now we're at a point where they're making it, do I have to respect Sevilla? Because besides Sergio Ramos, I don't. So it's tough for me. I also want to say fuck the refs in that one. Shady-ass call. And another just like typical Spanish Football Federation move of saying, hey, we made a mistake. That shouldn't have been a red card. And then Bilbao going, cool, can we rescind the red card then? Oh, no, you still have to take the suspension. Weird coincidence. They do happen to be playing Barcelona tomorrow. Weird coincidence. But, again, it's just awkward to me that you're going to come out and say, yo, we fucked up. And then rather than fixing it, being like, oh, okay, then we'll take the red card back. It's the least we can do. You still say, well, dude, did you watch the game? You got a red card. You can't play. That's how it goes. Won't bring up last year with Anthony and how they took his away because they were playing Real Madrid next. But it's whatever. There's no bias, guys. It's fine. Next one I got is the Spanish Football Federation. I just don't understand their ruling. So we got Barcelona who refused to give a shout out to. Apparently the Catalonians take offense to it. Yada, yada. You're in Spain, guys. I'm sorry. You live in Spain. Half your team just won the World Cup. You're not going to celebrate that. And then Barca's not going to give the nod to them. All right, whatever. That's a weird move. Spanish Football Federation not getting mad about that. Also thought that was kind of weird. But whatever. I get it. Y'all are Barca dick riders. Do what you got to do. And then we're going to give the shout out. And nobody says a fucking word. They're fine. No problems at all. That's why it's just kind of like, we literally had Cucurella and Oyarzabal. We had both teams doing our honorable mention. Whatever, though. Spanish Football Federation, have a fucking backbone. Next one I got, Nottingham Forest. Hey, yo, Leeds are your dads. Back-to-back, you got held to nothing. It wasn't even that you lost. You didn't even score these guys. Because I was like, well, one of these games got to hit both teams to score, right? And I'm thinking second time, Nottingham's got some shit figured out. I know it's a cup, but still, like, they'll be able to score a goal now, right? No, somehow it was even worse. You gave up 2. That's what even... Oh, Joey, my guy, what's going on? You gave up 2, though. Like, what are we doing? I also had to say, I saw somebody say that Nottingham Forest built Chris Wood. Chris Wood is a journeyman. What are we talking about here? You didn't build shit. Chris Wood's been doing that shit. Fuck out of here. So anyway, next one I got, Liverpool. You know, I gave up on defending Newcastle, and then Liverpool did that. Liverpool did that shit. So we got one more go at this, pretty much, at me not believing in Newcastle this year. And if they somehow win again, I'm going to have to go through this for an entire fucking second season in a row of trying to believe in Newcastle and them disappointing me. So we'll see if Tottenham, because fuck them too, if they can do anything. Now, I really don't mean that fuck you to Tottenham because I still do believe in Tottenham this season. When I saw that starting lineup, I was like, oh, that's why the odds look like this. So I'm not blaming anyone for taking Tottenham. I still think they should have at least, put a fight up. But I got more excited about all the signings. And then the only one I saw was Tonali. So I was kind of like, oh, this still looks like Tottenham rather than fun team in FIFA that I would go to London and try to build. So Savinho is coming in. I don't know how he's going to be integrated in, but fuck you, Tottenham, and fuck you, Liverpool. Start doing something. And my last one for the Premier League is Aston Villa choke job dash. Who the fuck starts Buendia at striker? Now, if you didn't watch this game, you're not going to know anything about what I'm talking about. But the first 10 minutes, Buendia probably could have had 2 goals. Aston Villa were absolutely dominating the game. And then just one run, one deflection off the post and in. I don't even know what the guy was doing. The ball was running out of bounds. He decided to save it out of nowhere. Kicks it in the middle of his own box to the other team. It was just right when that happened, the entire game just was gone. And Brighton beat the living shit out of Aston Villa. That was just one of the most despicable displays though I've ever seen. And it was just in the first 10 minutes. You could, I have it time stamped literally where it was just like Aston Villa's playing good football. Like, oh, they got chances. Buendia, by the way, you fucking suck. I needed 1 shot on target. You fucking bum. You suck. So it was just shocking though. Aston Villa throwing that one. Holy hell. And then finally, I just have internet experts on here. And it's a beautiful day to be a Madrid fan who just fucking despises all of them. Because we got an Mbappe hat trick. We got a Vinny goal and assist. We still aren't playing with a defensive mid. And on top of that, Jude Bellingham might be the best player on the planet. So I had a lot of experts telling me everything otherwise. Jude can't start with Guler on the pitch. He's not going to do anything. Why does Jude have to play back? That's why. Oh, wait, he's fucking everywhere anyway. Jude Bellingham is a player you just throw on the pitch. So acting like Jude Bellingham wasn't going to get into a starting 11 because we got to get the best out of Arda Guler, as if Jude Bellingham isn't a player that makes everyone else around him look good and their jobs easier. So that was shocking. On top of the Vinny haters. He signed the contract. First preseason game. Yup, give the money back. Give the money back. First season. First match of the season. Nobody said shit about all the misses Mbappe had, which, as you can tell, click. Oh, there it goes. Wait, Vinny assisted Mbappe for a goal? That's crazy. I thought they hated each other and that couldn't happen. Jude and Mbappe are celebrating together for goals? That's crazy. You guys all said they couldn't play together and they hated each other. So it's, again, the internet experts with all their sources close to so-and-so that never give you a name or never tell you shit about their sources. I have a source also. My source upstairs says, you guys are some mark-ass, punk-ass bitches, and you should shut the fuck up. All right. So, anyway, glad that we all have sources. And again, very close sources. And then I have one shout-out, guys. One shout-out. And it's to Jude Bellingham. Oh, my fucking God. Yo, England fans, you only get to experience that, like, every 2, maybe year and a half, depending if you're playing in the Nations League. You don't get to experience that. I get to experience that every fucking week. It's fucking incredible. All right? Jude Bellingham. Oh, my fucking goodness. But, all right. I really wish Oaks was here because I did write down a couple transfers. The transfer window's essentially done. I think it's the end of August, but whatever. There's only just, like, 4 stories I want to talk about because, like, our boy Watkins is out. He's going to Saudi. Man U got Young Bull. Well, I guess 22. Man U got Bull. And City got Young Bull. And then I put Barca's begging for Alvarez. And then right after that is just Arsenal are getting cucked. I have never seen a manager of a club just go straight against everything he's ever said in public or in interviews. And the way that he's getting cucked by Julian Alvarez. And by the way, this is going to happen to any club that buys Alvarez. He wants to go to Barca. It's essentially like a Di Maria situation where he was probably always going to go to PSG, but we weren't selling him to PSG. It was one of those situations. So anyone that gets Alvarez, he's trying to get to Barcelona. And Barcelona fans, shut the fuck up. Atleti does not have to sign him to you. The fact that you're getting mad and calling it ridiculous that they, A, don't want to sell it to a rival, B, don't want to sell one of their best players, and C, they don't fuck with y'all. Y'all, there's never been a good, solid Barca to Atleti deal that involved this much money. It has never worked out well. Both of you somehow in the end get fucked over or something happened. It's always some nonsense. So just shut the fuck up. It's now just an undeniably stupid, just headline grabber, just saying Alvarez. Oh, Alvarez is sad. Don't sign 5-year contracts then, bro. Oh no, Millionaire is sad that he has to play on a team that he signed to play on. Fuck. I'm sorry, Mel. I feel bad for him. I really do. So, We'll see what happens with that, though. I know somehow Barca's going to worm their way into getting in. The league is probably going to be like, hey, you're not, Atleti, you're not allowed to register him. Sorry. So Ted Bass will pull something out of his ass. But anyway, we're going to get into the slate. We do have 2 Thursday games, but they're in Spain, so I'll wait till I get to Spain. We're going to start with England. And the first one I got on here is Palace versus City. Palace is in so many different transfer rumors for me, and they're losing positions that I think are very key between center backs, between midfielders, between attackers. Mateta's trying to cancel out his contract. I guess Adam Wharton inverts the world right now. So the fact that we're getting a number for Manchester City at like minus 190 on the money line seems wild to me. I love the City money line, and Holland at some point has to start scoring. So I'm going to get crazy here, and I'm probably going to go Erling Haaland win-cast. I do think Palace can score at home, obviously, but it just – I don't want to call it a dumpster fire, but it smells funny over at Palace, all right? It smells funny, and I see something smoking in the backyard, but I don't know what it is yet. Put it that way. But when you're starting a back three of Mingueza, Richards, and what is it? Cavanagh, whoever the fuck that guy is, it doesn't instill Erling Haaland stopper to me. It doesn't instill Semenyo stopper to me. It doesn't instill, it doesn't give me the confidence that y'all are gonna actually do anything. So we will see. Again, City got Young Bull, so if he somehow gets minutes, I doubt it, but I would love that. Next one we got Tottenham versus Newcastle. This is going to be an emotional game for me because I believe in Tottenham a lot. I like the signings, but I need to see the fucking signings. I don't want to watch Newcastle versus that Tottenham. I want to watch new Tottenham versus Newcastle. And Newcastle, don't make me believe in you for no reason. Do not make me believe in you for no reason. Don't do that shit. That would be fucked up. Harvey Barnes is still my fucking guy too, so Shar didn't get me a shot, so me and him are beefing. I do think he still should have the armband, but I do think I need to see a lineup, but I want to believe in Tottenham here. But man, putting Tottenham at plus 130 after that performance we just watched against Brentford, and then seeing Newcastle at plus 250 after they're coming off a win over Liverpool, that is tough for me to really argue as far as for my gamblers out there. For my football fans out there, this one might be tough to watch. It's either going to be fucking electric, and you're just going to see a lot of just like. I always go back to like the Tracy McGrady versus who was the other guy taking threes? Jesus Christ! It's now been like 20 years. This is bad, but I just think they're going to go shot for shot. It's going to go bar for bar, and it's going to be awesome to watch, or it's going to be absolute shit. So, it also is probably going to be more leaning towards absolute shit. Anyway, next one we got. I love the both teams are going that one, by the way. Chelsea versus Brighton. So again, when I said that this was going to be an emotional weekend for me, it is because I fucking despise Brighton. And I know Bo isn't in here, and I know he's not even technically a Brighton fan. He's probably mourning the fact that Liverpool got smacked by fucking Newcastle at home. But the fact that Brighton is trying to act like they're a competitive team and they're actually good at football really pisses me off a lot. It really does. Chelsea has nothing else to do, guys. I'll say the same thing I said last week. Chelsea ain't got shit to do. Brighton's got to prepare for European football. Chelsea, they ain't got shit to do. Chelsea ain't got shit to do besides win Premier League games and maybe go after one of these cups when we fuck up in the Premier League. That's all Chelsea's got to do. So, Chelsea at minus 115 for their home opener. I'm taking that. I also hate that we're going to get blue on blue here, and I love that Enzo Fernandez is still getting booed. He's also Argentine, so I feel like he doesn't care that much about that. Next one I got. Last English game. Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Hey, for all my Arsenal haters out there. Yo, earmuffs real quick. Guys, we're getting Arsenal at minus 195 versus Aston Villa, who's got one of their boys got a red card, and they looked like that last week. Now, I will say, Aston Villa at home. They are playing at home. They're also playing against the Premier League champions where if they want to repeat as Premier League champions, you got to beat Aston Villa away. You got to, at the very least, get a draw, but you're minus 195 on the money line. And I like that number a lot for Arsenal. They've been scoring a lot of goals, so even Aston Villa at home doesn't scare me that much. On top of Aston Villa now has a score on Arsenal. So, A lot of faith in Arsenal on this one. I also think that number is going to get fucking nuked. Minus 195 if you're an Arsenal fan and you're watching a Premier League match and it's not against Manchester City, it's not against Liverpool, you run that number the fuck up. Respectfully, of course. Aston Villa, love you guys still. Action Jackson's going to do wonders for you, but just not this week. That's all I got in England. Hold on, who's Leeds playing? Let me see if I can talk any shit on Nottingham Forest. I know Forest plays. Oh, I don't know shit. Who am I kidding? I don't know a fucking thing. I know Forest is playing Liverpool, and we'll see what that happens there. But that was a 7:30 game, and if you guys are new to 2FootTalk, 7:30 game never ain't got no goals in it, and we always end up getting fucked. So we don't do 7:30 games. Matter of fact, if I put it on the slate and then Oaks goes, "Isn't that the 7:30 game?" It's pretty much like, all right, wipe off whatever the fuck you just heard us say. That's a 7:30 game. Man U might get a win. Leeds are playing Brentford. That screams both teams to score. All right, guys. So from me to you, the Leeds bet for the weekend is going to be both teams to score. It's kind of like my Brazilian leagues. Anyway, we're going to España. Es no fútbol. It's La Liga. Tomorrow we do get a Barcelona game. Barcelona is going to be playing against Athletic Bilbao, Athletic Club. That's Thursday, tomorrow. So the money line sucks. And the only angle that makes it kind of juicy to me is going for a Nico Williams show out game. And I don't even know how healthy he is or how many minutes he's played so far because Bilbao got absolutely fucked last week. No Yeri as well because he got that red card and they refused to rescind it, which, again, that's absolute fucking bullshit. Sunset I thought looked good. He played the full 92, and, he didn't get me my shot on target, but I'm not mad at him. He did get a shot on target. I take that back. That's my guy. I never said a bad word about him. That's about the most confident thing I am in him. The Barca goal numbers look fucking great. Rafinha's at plus 110. Lamine Yamal is at plus 115. And when you have an injured center back, so you're playing with a completely different back four, and you just got shit pumped by Sevilla the week before, and it's a midweek game, and you got another game on the weekend, this is kind of a stat pad game. So that's why I do expect to see Lamine Yamal. Rafinha might not play. If he does, I would smash Rafinha plus 115. I would absolutely smash it. The Lamine Yamal, both teams, or the to score assist is also pretty solid. And y'all know I hate the fuck out of that kid, but he didn't do shit last week and they got subbed out early, so I fully expect him to get on the score sheet somehow. Maybe a red card. That'd be excellent for my saneness for a week. But Barca should run away with this one. Bilbao, they struggled last year, and I don't see any spot where they really got better. I'm hoping that people come in fully healthy and fit and ready to go so they can actually string together some performances here. But Barca should have their way with them. They're coming off a 5-0 win over Elche, but they will have to rotate a little bit because of the game on the weekend. So we'll see what happens. Nico Williams, if he starts, I'm going to run his props. And if Rafinha starts, I'm fucking running his props up. Anyway, into the weekend slate. We got Sevilla versus Atletico. I'm getting Atletico on it with a plus sign. And they're in fuck you mode with Julian Alvarez. And I fucking love it. And I really do think Sevilla is fraudulent. And I think the best thing happened to us, which was Sevilla got 2 results. So now we get a great number against an actual opponent. So I'm going on the Atleti moneyline train here. I want to say Sevilla can score at home. And anyone that's a stat guy will be like, they scored 3 at home last time they played, blah, blah, blah. 2 of those are penalty kicks. So, also, did they even score? I think both their goals at home were penalty kicks. So, again, who knows if they can actually score at home. Next one we got Real Madrid versus Malaga. And, guys, the only thing I'm going to preach here, because I think we all watch Madrid. I think we all know what they're capable of. I think Malaga can score. So, the both teams to score is sitting at plus 110. I think Malaga can get one. I think we might even rotate a little bit. If Cucurella actually starts at left back, so there's no Carreras to fuck up, because Konate or Carreras, one of them or both of them are good for a fuck up every game. If Cucurella starts, might be a little bit tougher, but I do think Malaga can get one. Malaga, freshly promoted, want to like prove that they can play with the big boys, scoring a goal in Real Madrid will definitely help your self-esteem at least a little bit there. So I do think they can get one. That being said, if Madrid don't cover a spread here, I'd be pretty pissed off. I'm not telling you to take the spread. I would just be pissed off if they didn't cover it. And Mbappe is still really good at finishing. All right, and that's talking Madrid. Next one we got Celta Vigo versus Athletic Club. So this is Bilbao's second game of the weekend. They have to play tomorrow against Barca, obviously, and then they will be traveling to Celta Vigo. I love Celta Vigo on the money line, but the even safer bet is Celta Vigo draw no bet. Celta Vigo seems to be not struggling to score, but like I see them creating the chances. Nobody's actually taking the fucking chances. So they're very frustrating to watch because like it's almost there. It's right there. They're just absolute teases. So I like them on the draw no bet at minus 145. I think with a midweek game and already demoralizing opener, Athletic Club might be a little beaten up, we'll say, for the weekend match. So Celta Vigo at home opener for them as well. I expect them to get the result. Lastly, obviously, I'm going to do the big three. So I got Barcelona versus Rayo Vallecano, and all I want to say is that I think Vallecano can get one. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I think Vallecano can get one. Now, I don't always trust Vallecano away from home, but, you know, they're playing one of the big dogs. Go score a fucking goal. Do I know who's going to do it? Absolutely fucking not. I could take the cop-out answer and say EC, but I doubt it. He might get an assist, but that dude's going to be playing like a bitch this game, so I ain't even going to talk about him again. But this is the last Spanish game I'm going to talk about. And again, we're going to wait for player props on this one because Fermin Lopez shots they've just been so easy to take. Lamine Yamal, we'll see what he does over tomorrow's match before I get really excited if he fucks up again. And they just have a rotation of attackers right now where they're like, yo, you want to play striker? That you're just going to get some really awesome numbers on player props. All right, and here's where we get to the weird part. I got two more games to talk about. And yeah, if you like other leagues, let me just tell you right now, I'm sorry. I don't got enough tape to tell you who's exciting to watch or who's going to do what. All I know is that this Napoli-Como game is going to be fucking lit. So we're in Serie A. We're over in Italy. Napoli is hosting Como. Como, really disappointing draw over the weekend. This is their get-back game. And to get your get-back game, week 2 against Napoli at their crib, that's a tough one. I won't lie to you, that's going to be a tough one. But I do think they can do it. I love the Como-Napoli, both teams' scores at minus 110. I don't think Como's going to win the match. I would love to see it, but I do think they're going to go and put in an actual performance of a Champions League caliber team, and they're going to get us a goal. So I love the both teams to score. The only thing that worries me about Napoli is, are you going to get like a Kevin De Bruyne performance like that for at least like 60 minutes a match? Because my man I won't lie to you, KDB was balling last week. I think he had a goal and an assist. So big win for them. And I just need to see a little bit more consistency from Napoli before I get real confident in them. But I am confident that Como can get me a G. And Napoli, if you don't score at home, you're fucking bums. So I'm in on the both teams to score at minus 110. Nextly, we're going to Germany. I got Bayern versus Stuttgart. Only reason this is on here is because Stuttgart, for some reason, seems to give Bayern a run for their money. Hold on, let me find a good argument for why Stuttgart is going to actually do something. I don't really have one. Okay. Wow. Stuttgart. So the year before is when Stuttgart decided, hey, we're going for it. Top 4, let's fucking do it. And then they realized how hard it is to balance that many fucking games when you don't have that deep of a team and you're really not that good. So that's why, again, we should always take that Champions League spot away from Germany. Don't be mad, Germany, but just be honest with yourselves. Be realistic. And now that they don't have to worry about all of that because they almost got fucking relegated last year, they can focus on the league more. This is me just talking myself into Stuttgart actually getting us a both teams to score. Now, again, if we had Undav starting, doing his thing, I got full faith in them. So I only seen one match so far from Undav, and I won't lie to you, he kind of balled out. He did have 2 assists, so I want to say I believe in them, and I think Stuttgart's going to give them a run for their money because they are playing against the big dogs. They're playing against the league champions. They're playing against the German Super Cup champions. They're playing against the most historic, most winningest team. They're going to have the most eyeballs on them. Yada yada yada. Yes, it's Bayern Munich. I think they can get us one though. Undav, Jack for chicks. I'm going to take so many Undav props, and if he comes off early, we're going to fucking find where this coach lives. Undav, just take care of us. There's no threats coming or anything, but just take care of us, Undav. On the flip side, if you need a Bayern Munich goal scorer, stop taking Harry Kane, everyone. It's ruined. The number's gone. It's not even worth like throwing a parlay. It's gone. He's really good. He scores goals. I'm looking at Elise, and a lot of you guys were like, "Oh yeah, 30 assists, blah blah blah." I'm going for a goal scorer, Elise. I think it's going to be an Elise weekend because. Is there a nice way to say that Stuttgart's defense looks slow? Because I just don't. I don't see their left back and center back from what I watched being able to keep up with Elise. So, and I know that he's a pass first kind of guy, but I have a weird feeling he's going to be jacking for chicks. So I'm going for Elise this weekend. And yeah, Bayern's probably going to beat the shit out of Stuttgart. So you got to dance around the money lines. Lastly, I know you guys missed this. It's the both teams to score game of the week. Corinthians is playing Santos. Corinthians is at homes, but there's still a dumpster fire. And Santos don't fuck with Corinthians. AKA Santos is going to get me one. And we're going for that both teams to score, all right? That is the Brazilian game of the week. Both teams to score. Also, Palmeiras is playing Botafogo, but Botafogo ain't the same, so I don't want to put too much pressure on them. So we're going to put all the pressure on Neymar and versus Corinthians. And also, Memphis Depay tried to make Corinthians go bankrupt, so it's kind of fucked up. All right. Guys, this is how easy the show is for me to do when Oaks isn't here, because I don't have to fight over the mic with him. The only thing I will miss him for is that I got a golden booty wheel. So let's hit this wheel. Did anyone hit last week? I didn't. No. Oaks' guy didn't even play. Oaks is shady. Samacha, you're a bum. Couldn't even score against your old squad. Fuck you. But let's see what we're going to do for this week. Whee! Guys, this is going to sound crazy. I'm going to take Lamine Yamal at plus 115. If it's got a plus sign, it's for me. And you know what? After that fucking stinker of a home opener that you guys just pulled, you owe all of your fans a gold, Lamine. Okay? So I want a freebie there. I want a freebie on the golden boot right there, Lamine. Don't fuck with me on this one. Anyway. Guys. I got 15 for you. So, last week, I did fucking terrible in... Which one was it? Was it Spain or England? I think it was Spain. I did terrible in Spain. Well, I blame Sociedad. Score a fucking goal against Betis. Bums. Why is Isco not starting? So that pick didn't count. Bilbao got fucked. Celta Vigo hates scoring also, you fucking dicks. And Espanyol decided to scare me. So, moving on to this week. Am I going to start with Spain heavy? Yeah, I fucking am. Celta Vigo money line versus Osasuna. It's minus 105. It's their home opener. I still don't respect Osasuna. Definitely not away. Barca Bilbao, both teams to score. That's minus 130. Again, I need Nico Williams to show out. I also threw Rafinha anytime goal scorer on this, but I'm kind of nervous if he's going to play this game and the weekend game. But if he plays, I'm taking him for a goal, especially since he's taking pens. Villarreal, Drono bet at Alaves. That's minus 150. Betis, money line at Levante, plus 120. Levante still has not scored a goal this year. So, and Betis been holding zeros, oddly enough. At Letty, money line at Sevilla. That's plus 110. Madrid, Malaga, both teams to score. That's plus 110. Celta, Drono bet versus Bilbao. That's them at the crib again. Minus 145. Man City, money line versus Palace. It's minus 160. Forest double chance at Liverpool plus 150. Yeah, I'm getting bold here. I'm here to piss off some Liverpool fans. How you lose to Newcastle and think I'm not going to take Forest on a double chance? Forest is on a losing streak too. They didn't bounce back. Liverpool, perfect. At Anfield, yeah, fuck it. Hull City double chance at Coventry. That's minus 115. I believe in Ollie McBurney ball for one more game. Chelsea money line versus Brighton minus 115. Arsenal money line at Aston Villa minus 190. Aston Villa, Arsenal, both teams to score minus 115. And Napoli, Como, both teams to score minus 110. And then my parlay is Napoli, Como, both teams to score, Lamine Yamal goal, and Danya Malin goal. And I thought I was doing like an Italian thing until I realized that Lamine Yamal is on Barcelona. So I don't have a good name for the parlay, but it's still butter. So that is all I have for you guys. Also, so again, fucking beautiful. And now for the 8:30 game. Hold on. You want to know what we're betting for this 8:30 Copa de Brazil game? Palmeiras versus Santos. Hold on, let me check if Neymar's starting for you guys. Neymar's not starting. Vitor Roque goal? Maybe. Dude, Barbosa's not starting and Neymar's not starting? Brazil's whack, dude. Holy shit, is Neymar hurt again? Jesus Christ. He better be on the bench. I don't see him. Guys, he's not even listed on injured. Holy shit. Who knows what's going to happen in Brazil then? Neymar, you're bugging. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you follow us at TwoFootTalk. That's at TWO FootTalk. Links are right down in the description below. You can follow me at A Young Leg. Again, links are right down in the description below if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. Go ahead and click those links right down in the description below. Make sure you also click the other link for TFTDrip.com. Season's about to start. Get you some gear. Make sure you're repping me, you're repping Oaks, you're repping your favorite team. It's all on TFTDrip.com. Yeah, that's all I got. So fuck what you heard. It's what you're hearing. TwoFootTalk.